Sir Jack Hobbs was one of the greatest cricketers in the history of the sport, often referred to as the master of the game. His career spanned several decades, and he left an indelible mark on English cricket. Here is a detailed biography of his life and achievements. Full name: Sir John Barry Hobbs. Date of birth: December 16, 1882. Place of birth: Dis, Norfolk, England. Date of death: December 21, 1963, age 81. Place of death: Pinner, Middlesex, England. Nickname: Jack. Profession: cricketer, batsman. Playing role: top order batsman. Batting style: right-hand bat. Bowling style: right arm medium, occasional. International cricket career: England Test debut 1908. Test matches played 61. Total runs in tests 5,410. Test average 56.94. Centuries in tests 15. Test matches captain 5. Last test match 1930. England ODI debut. Hobbs did not play one-day international ODI cricket as it did not exist during his playing era. First-class career. Career span 1905 to 1934. Matches played 834. Runs scored 61,237. Batting average 50.70. Centuries 199. Still a record for most first-class centuries. Highest score 211 * not out. Notable teams played for: Surrey 1905 to 1934. England Test matches. Various other county sides. Early life and background. Jack Hobbs was born into a working-class family in Dis, Norfolk. His father, a house painter, was keen on cricket, and Hobbs showed an early interest in the sport. He was educated at local schools, and by the age of 15, he was already displaying significant promise as a cricketer. His first breakthrough came when he played for a local team before moving on to more competitive levels. Cricketing career. Hobbs' cricket career truly began when he joined Surrey County Cricket Club in 1905, making his first-class debut in that year. It was not long before he established himself as one of the best batsmen in the country. His methodical and stylish technique, combined with an impeccable temperament, made him an ideal player for the rigors of long-format cricket. His first international recognition came in 1908, when he was selected to play for England in Test matches against Australia. He went on to play a total of 61 Tests for his country, an impressive feat for his era. Hobbs was particularly noted for his consistency, often playing in difficult conditions and against some of the toughest bowlers of the time. Achievements and records. Hobbs is still regarded as one of the most prolific run scorers in cricket history. He amassed over 61,000 runs in first-class cricket, which includes 199 centuries, a record that still stands today. His highest Test score was 187, and he enjoyed a fantastic batting average of nearly 57 in Test matches, which is exceptional considering the era in which he played. In 1925, he became the first man to score 100 centuries in first-class cricket, a remarkable milestone. Hobbs was a key player in England's cricket team for nearly 2 decades and was known for his gentlemanly conduct on and off the field. His elegance at the crease and his ability to score runs consistently made him a favorite among fans. The master of cricket. Hobbs earned the nickname the Master for his exceptional skills and his profound influence on the game. His playing style was characterized by sound technique and an ability to adapt to different conditions. Whether it was playing against the fast bowlers of Australia or the spinners of India, Hobbs' adaptability was unmatched. Influence on the game. Throughout his career, Hobbs was seen as a role model by other cricketers. His emphasis on technique, discipline, and hard work helped elevate the standards of cricket. His legacy continues to influence cricketers, and he is often cited as an example of the perfect batsman. Hobbs was not just a fine player, but also a leader. He captained England in several Test matches and was an integral figure in their cricketing success during his playing years. After retiring from active cricket, Hobbs remained involved in the sport, providing mentorship and contributing to cricket administration. Post-retirement. After retiring from professional cricket in 1934, Hobbs continued to contribute to the sport in various ways. He became involved in coaching, commentary, and writing. His autobiography, The Autobiography of Jack Hobbs, was published in 1948 and provides insights into his cricketing life and career. He was also active in promoting the game and took up roles within cricket organizations. Hobbs was knighted in 1953 in recognition of his outstanding contribution to English cricket. He lived in his later years in Pinner, Middlesex, where he passed away in 1963, just 5 days after his 81st birthday. Legacy. Jack Hobbs' cricketing legacy is one of excellence, consistency, and grace. He is widely considered one of the greatest batsmen ever to play the game. His record for first-class centuries and runs stood for many decades, and his contributions to Surrey County Cricket Club are still remembered and honored. Hobbs was posthumously inducted into numerous halls of fame, and he remains a towering figure in the annals of cricket history. Honors and recognition. Hobbs was knighted in 1953 for his services to cricket. A statue of him was erected at the Oval in London, and his achievements are celebrated annually by cricket historians and enthusiasts. He was made a life member of the Marylebone Cricket Club MCC, the world's most prestigious cricket club. Personal life. Jack Hobbs was known for his quiet, reserved personality and gentlemanly demeanor. He married in 1911, and his family life was largely kept private. He was a man who shunned the limelight, preferring the company of his friends and teammates to the pressures of fame. Final words. Jack Hobbs remains an icon in the world of cricket. His immense contributions to the game, both as a player and as a mentor, ensure that his name will always be remembered. He helped shape the history of cricket and paved the way for future generations of cricketers. Sir Jack Hobbs' life and career are a testament to the enduring appeal of cricket as a sport, and his legacy as the master will continue to inspire cricketers for generations to come. Certainly. Let's continue exploring further aspects of Sir Jack Hobbs' life and career. Playing style and techniques. Jack Hobbs was renowned for his technical proficiency and an elegant yet simple approach to batting. He was widely regarded for his classical style, favoring a solid defense but capable of punishing the bad ball with grace and timing. His footwork, balance, and ability to judge the flight of the ball were exceptional. What made Hobbs stand out was his capacity to adapt to varying conditions. He excelled both in England's damp and swinging conditions, as well as on the dry and dusty pitches of the subcontinent. His ability to construct long innings, often grinding out hundreds over the course of several hours, is what made him so reliable for his teams. Hobbs' style was often described as unhurried, and he would take his time to build his innings, a skill that was vital in the days of uncovered pitches and difficult weather conditions. His ability to play on difficult wickets made him a player for all seasons and all conditions. Significant series and performances. The Ashes Series, 1909 to 1930, Hobbs was a central figure in England's battles against Australia, including several Ashes series. His first Test series against Australia in 1909 was the beginning of his long and successful international career. One of his most memorable Ashes series came in. Though cricket grounds have evolved with the introduction of modern facilities and floodlights, the Oval retains its place in history, in part due to the enduring legacy of cricketers like Jack Hobbs, who shaped its reputation through their stellar performances. Records that define Hobbs' legacy. Most first-class centuries. Jack Hobbs still holds the record for the most centuries in first-class cricket with 199 centuries. This record has withstood the test of time, making him one of the most prolific batsmen in cricket history. Most first-class runs for Surrey. Hobbs scored over 40,000 runs for Surrey alone. This remarkable feat highlights his devotion to county cricket and his standing as the pillar of the team during his playing days. England's most consistent scorer. His 5,410 runs in 61 Test matches at an average of 56.9 make him one of the most reliable batsmen ever to play for England. He was one of the few players during his era who could maintain such consistency over many years. Hobbs' role in the gentleman's game. Cricket is often referred to as the gentleman's game, and Jack Hobbs embodied this notion to its fullest. He was the epitome of class, both on and off the field. His decorum, conduct, and sportsmanship were widely respected, and he is often remembered for being one of the last cricketers to truly represent the sport's traditional values. Despite being one of the most accomplished players of his time, Hobbs was never one to boast about his achievements. His modesty and humility contributed to his status as a beloved figure in English cricket. He was frequently seen as a role model for younger cricketers in terms of how to handle success and defeat with dignity. The legacy beyond statistics. While Hobbs' achievements in terms of records are significant, his legacy is also defined by the quality of cricket he played. He wasn't just a run scorer. He was a technician who understood every nuance of the game. The mental discipline and focus he brought to each innings helped lay the foundation for the modern-day cricket professional. In a time when cricket was not as commercialized as it is today, Hobbs was a true ambassador for the game. His story of coming from humble beginnings to becoming a national icon is an inspirational narrative that resonates with cricket lovers and players around the world. Moreover, Hobbs was involved in numerous philanthropic endeavors in his later years. He contributed to the development of junior cricket, often working to inspire and encourage young talent. His willingness to pass on his knowledge, in addition to his technical prowess, ensured that his influence continued even after his retirement from playing. Hobbs' place in cricket's greatest players list. Over the years, Hobbs' name has consistently appeared in discussions regarding the greatest cricketers of all time. His standing as one of the game's best has been affirmed by numerous cricket boards, historians, and cricket enthusiasts. While players like Sir Donald Bradman often dominate the greatest batsman discussions, Hobbs remains firmly in the conversation due to his overall contribution to the game. International cricket's governing body, the International Cricket Council (ICC), has frequently cited Hobbs among the all-time greats. His enduring reputation is not just because of the records he set, but because of how he played the game with grace, technique, and unyielding commitment. Final reflections on Sir Jack Hobbs. In the grand tapestry of cricket, Sir Jack Hobbs occupies an eternal place as one of the sport's greatest figures. His career, spanning more than 3 decades, was built on meticulous technique, remarkable endurance, and a deep love for the game. His exceptional ability to play across all conditions, as well as his mental resilience, made him an invaluable asset for England and Surrey. Hobbs' legacy extends far beyond his statistics, as his personal character, sportsmanship, and the values he embodied are as cherished as his batting feats. For cricket lovers, Sir Jack Hobbs will always be remembered as the master, not only for his incredible achievements, but also for the dignity and grace with which he played the game. In essence, Jack Hobbs was not just a cricketer, but a true ambassador of the sport, a man whose devotion, excellence, and impact on the game will resonate in cricket for generations to come.